The murder of Charlie Kirk was more than a crime. It was a clash of symbols, the clash of two opposing models. Charlie Kirk was a bold, articulate conservative. He symbolized faith, order, and moral law, while his killer, Tyler Robinson, symbolized rebellion, lawlessness, and moral chaos. Charlie wasn't perfect, but he represented what we might call the Ten Commandments American, the kind of man who believes we are governed by a higher law. In contrast, his killer represented a very different model, one that celebrates license without limits, an ideology that mocks God's law, rejects moral boundaries, and sees anyone who defends those things as a threat. Remember the fight between Cain and Abel? Cain killed his brother because he couldn't bear the sight of his righteousness. That's exactly what we witnessed. Tyler didn't just kill Charlie, he struck at what Charlie represented. America is now forced to choose. What kind of nation are we going to be? Are we a nation that unites around the truth, or a collection of individuals shouting over each other? St. Augustine defined a people as a gathered multitude of rational beings united by agreeing to share the things they love. The nation gives rise to the state, which in turn gives order to the common good. Rules like the Ten Commandments and moral customs serve as guardrails that guarantee order and freedom. Although far from perfect, there was a time when America was a Christian nation and enjoyed this unity. This model of a Ten Commandments America is what motivated Charlie. But there's another model of organizing society, contrary to St. Augustine's model. It celebrates disunity and individualism. This model forms not a nation, but a collection of individuals gathered only for the pursuit of their own interest. It resembles a co-op, a stockholding company in which each investor disregards the other and is concerned only with his own self-interest and profit. Each personal interest, no matter how bizarre, is treated as equal to any other. Today, this model reaches the point of obsession. The New York Times quotes presidential biographer John Meacham as saying, he hoped the Kirk murder would remind us that we have to be able to live with people whose opinions we despise without resorting to violence. But how do you build a nation on mutual despisal or hatred? You don't. You get an insane asylum, not a society. For decades, liberalism tried to split the difference. Liberalism says take a little bit of Christianity and mix it with a little chaos. Keep a few moral values, but pretend God doesn't exist. Well, that sort of compromise has failed. Charlie Kirk's death is proof. We've reached a breaking point. So here's the big question. Will America choose to return to God, order, and truth? Or will we collapse into a culture where everyone's God is their own ego and violence becomes inevitable? The way we resolve this conflict in the soul of America will determine if the nation is now at a turning point or a breaking point. May God bless you.